Now sometimes there are words that are very similar, they're from the same root, and we use them across our documents. And we want to make sure that those words are treated the same. Now our literary robot continues to find interesting quotes from Shakespeare's plays. And in this case, there are 3 quotes that contain words with the same root: sweet, sweetness, and the slightly less commonly used sweeting. Stemming is a technique used to identify words with a common root and count them as the same. A common technique is to use something called the Porter algorithm, which defines a sequence of rules for breaking words down into a common stem based on the pattern of consonants, vowels, common letter combinations and word endings, and other syntactical elements. Now I've got another one of Kennedy's speeches here. We've got his inaugural address when he first became president. So let's take a look at stemming that document and see what effect that has on the frequency of words in the speech. So in Jupyter, I'm going to go and load the text of the speech, and we'll just simply display that text on the screen. And then we'll do the usual thing. We'll do some normalization. So we're going to remove the punctuation, remove the digits, change everything to lowercase, and get rid of all the stop words. And then we'll get our frequency distribution of the words that are in there, and we'll plot those as a Pareto chart. So exactly what we did before, and let's go ahead and run that cell. So here's the speech. It's quite a long one. It starts off with Vice President Johnson, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chief Justice, all the people who were there. And then we observe today not a victory of a party, but a celebration of freedom. So we got this longer speech here that was given by Kennedy in his inauguration. And here is the breakdown of the frequency of the words that are in there. So the first word there is let us, world. Can't actually read that one very well. Sides, new. So it's not particularly meaningful there. I can see a bunch of words in there. And I can see as I go through there, we've got power here down at around, it's got around 5 mentions of the word power in there. So, and nations is in here as well with about 5 words. So there's a little bit of sense I can get out of that. But what happens if I actually stem the words? What if I try and find words that have a common root? So to do that, again, I'm going to use the NLTK library. I'm going to bring in this thing called the Porter stemmer, which uses a specific algorithm to do the stemming of the words. And what we're going to do is we're going to stem each word in that collection of words that we've got. And then we'll go ahead and get the frequency of the stems, and we'll plot the frequency of the stems instead of the individual words. So let's try that and have a look. And here's my Pareto chart. And the first couple of words are the same, but then look, power and nation are now showing up as having 8 and 9 instances respectively. So power and nation, obviously there are words like powerful, and there are words like national and nations. So what's happened there is we've taken those words with a common stem and counted them as the same word, and that's very much changed the effect of looking at the frequency of the words in the text.